Hey guys, TwitchJCB here. I would like to discuss with you guys on why the first 3D's Oddworld adventure, Munch's Oddysee, is a great experience. The first importance is the transition to the 3D world. We may not have a one-to-one replica as the previous games, however they tried to retain some of the main core mechanics and add an extra that only 3D design can do. Abe retains his chanting elements of taking control of enemies, however there's a cost of using it in the currency of spruce shrubs. These green blobs are found throughout the map and are used for progressing through the stages. It brings elements from a 3D collectathon game from having to find these, but we can always respawn any of them to be recollected at any time. Communication makes a return as we can speak to other Madokans with greetings and having them follow wherever we need to go. In addition, we can have our comrades fight the enemies as they are now geared to fight alongside us. We still need to command our fights to our advantage based on numbers as they have their own health and damage. Familiar foes such as the Slig make a return but is no longer kill on sight as we have a health pool in which we need to take a certain amount of damage before we die. This also takes away the stealth gameplay from the previous games as we can dodge bullets and run away, but it can still be used in certain situations. The Soul Brew from Exodus takes its form as vending machines to become our power-up item, having new abilities to be used in different situations. Each of these abilities have their cooldowns and makes Abe have superpowers for a certain amount of time. Even though they have retained the old things and altered the conditions to it, there are brand new things that come along with the game. Take the new character as we get to play as Munch, who is a gabbard that was caught in a trap by the new villains Vikers and was going to sell him for lots of moolah. That did not happen as the Fuzzles assisted with the escape, and now Munch tags along with Abe to save the Fuzzles and Madokan to destroy the corruption from the Vikers and Glockens. Munch standing on one leg is slow compared to Abe, but his strength lies in the water as he has the ability to swim. There is an alternative that can make him faster on land, which is to make use of the wheelchair in the stages. This will serve to keep up with Abe and the rest of the gang. Munch has communication skills similar to Abe by speaking with the Fuzzles and getting them to attack the enemies. We first need to rescue them with the device installed into his head from the Vikers and then tell them to attack afterwards. Same like Abe's Madokan, it is a numbers game of health and strength when we do need to win a fight. Munch does have his own abilities powered up through vending machines. He can zap away on enemies, which is useful for a 1v1 clash to take the advantage in numbers at the beginning. Just like Abe, Munch has other vending machine power-ups that can be useful to proceed through the stages. Most of the stages are in different shapes and sizes, having us to move our characters in several different directions to make it feel incredible of interacting with the world. They really did a great job exploring the depths of a 3D space compared to 2D, as we can fully control the characters to match the conditions of the environment ahead of us. Sound design has always been a staple part of the Oddworld games, and it is no different in Munch's Oddysee. It takes in the atmosphere of the world to showcase the sounds of Mother Nature. It's great music for relaxation, and it can turn up the beat once things get serious with the action coming up ahead. Comedy still remains in the series, as the duo of Abe and Munch brings them to funny encounters and helps elevate the tone in certain moments, as it could really help us get through the toughest times in the story. The rest of the cast does grab a share as the Glockens are complacent, Vikers say the oddest things, and even the Shaman can get a kick in for teasing Abe and Munch when instructions are not followed properly. Overall, Oddworld Munch's Oddysee is a great transition to the Oddworld franchise as it tries to retain some of the core elements and bronzes it further that can only be displayed in a fully 3D environment. If any of you guys have any experiences with this game, feel free to share in the comments, and I hope you have a wonderful day.